Hi all. So today we are going to see how to use different gateways in Appian. There are some gateway like AND gate, XOR gate, OR gate. Okay, so let's try to see that. So for that, first we will create a simple interface and we will select some values, and based on the value we will try to check in process models like how those values are actually captured in process variables and which path they are taking if we give them different kinds of gateways. So here we will just give for example color selection. So let's make an interface for this one to be used in gateways. So here we are going to use it for gateways. Let's try to quickly create one. So our interface is now ready. So first of all we will quickly make take a one column form and a simple this section we won't need, so let's delete this section. And here what we want to do is we will use checkbox fields here. Okay, so now our checkbox field is ready, and we'll go back to expression mode to in label we will try to select which are your favorite color. Okay, we will use this question, and in our variables choice variable we need to give some colors here. Okay, so how to give the color? So what we will do is, instead of directly mapping the color values here, we will go back to our designer and make a constant of that, so that if any color we want to add later on, it will be easier. So color values, so we will make it array and type will be our text. So what are the different colors available? We will take red, blue, uh, blue, green. Let's take one more, black. Let's try to create our interface. So now in the choice labels, what we want to use it, we will use the constant there here. Okay, okay, so cons bang yes color values. In the values as well, here you can see one very generic error we are getting. So it says like whatever the value you have put in choice values, the length the same should be there in the choice values as well. Whatever it is in choice level, same will be in choice value. We will use the same constant for the choice values as well. So let's delete it, and we will use cons bang yes color values. Okay, now what we want to do is we need whenever we select any color, so for example we are selecting a color, so you can see it is not getting selected. So in order to store that value, we will take a local variable, a bang local variables. Okay, and here we will write local bang selected color, and whatever the value we are getting, we will store our value in local bang selected color. And now save into also we will use local bang selected color. So now let's try to save. So if I save red, it is selecting red here. If I set blue, then blue is all as well there. Green, then green is also there. So now let's try to use something different here. We will try to change the look of this checkbox so that it will be easy. So choice style, yeah. So choice style is our value. We will use cards. Now let's try to see how it actually looks. So card template looks like this, and we will choice one more field is there, we will use that as well. So we will try to make it compact a little bit, choice layout. So choice layout will use compact. So now it is like this. So now in order, so our interface is ready and we will give the form as color selection. Okay, so let's save our changes. Now if we want to use the same UI in our process model, we will need some rule inputs as well, so to get, so that the same rule input can act as a process variable in our process. So we will use color selected, and the type will be text, and it will be an array. In local variable we don't need to modify, we don't need to specify like it is an array or not, but since it is a rule input, it can select multiple values, red as well, green as well, so we need to make it an array, then only it can store multiple values. And now in the save into parameter we will give a comma and we will save this value into local by color selected as well. So let's try to test the UI once again, and we will select red. Let's select red, so red is appearing. If we select blue, blue is also appearing. So our UI is ready. Now based on that we will go back to our designer and make a process model. So YS gateways, so we will use different gateway. Okay, let's try to create this process model. Security will keep it default, and in our process model we will try to use how different gateways will work with our selection values that we will see now. So first of all, let's see how many gateways are available for us to use. So if we check the gateways, so we can see like AND gateway, complex, OR and XOR gateways are there. So let's try to put a user interface here, and here what we will write it, select color, and let's try to map our interface here. Okay, and YS color selection, we will map the values here, and we'll click on save. Okay, now let's move back to the process variables, and the process variable, we have two rule inputs, so these rule inputs needs to be reflected as process variables as well. So first of all we will make it cancel, and cancel is boolean. And how do we know it is a boolean? Because in our here as well we can see the data type, it is a boolean, so same will be reflected in our process model, we need to reflect. Second is our what, color selected, so we will write color selected. And what is the type? Type is text only, so type here we have selected text, and it is an array, so make sure that it is always an array. So we will keep a multiple values here selected, we'll click on OK. So here also we have make it array, and now we will go back to our data forms, and in cancel we will select cancel value, in save into we will select cancel, and color selected we will keep color selected, and in save into as well we will keep it color selected only. Now our values here are ready, so let's validate our changes. So we can see it is attended, so same, just assign it to the process initiator for now, it will, this error will go, then process initiator we have assigned it. Now let's try to check again, yeah, fine. So now first of all we'll use the XOR gate. So XOR gate is a very common gate, we have used it multiple of times, so not an issue here. And in the events we will try to make a different event here, AND gate, and we will try to connect these two gateways. We will make it a terminate node. So to make terminate, just click on the terminate process, click on OK. Yeah, so first of all what we have to, this is an event and this is a node. So we'll go to first XOR gate and try to put a condition here. So how to put condition for XOR gate? So XOR gates, what actually XOR gate? So it can take multiple inputs, but only one output it can give. So here we can say it, if PV bang cancel is true. If cancel is true, then directly go to end node, otherwise go to end event. So whenever you open any gate, so here only you can see the difference. Or here it is saying like one or more paths can enter XOR gateway, or outgoing as well, one or more paths can exit XOR gateway, but only one path get executed. So at a time only one path will get executed. Now let's try to validate our changes. It looks all fine for now. So we'll publish our process model and let's try to test once this gate is working for us or not. So let's try to test it. We will click on view form and we don't have to do anything here. We just have to click on cancel. So we won't select anything. We'll just click on cancel, and in this way the cancel has become true. So if it is become true, it has taken the end node. Okay, so something might be wrong in here. We would not have specified the conditions. So if it is true, then it should go to end event and it should go to end node. Okay, now we have switched back the conditions. Let's once again publish it, and once again we'll click on debugging. So now test this time. So if we have tested and we click on cancel, so if we have clicked on cancel, so now it is taking the correct part. So